This is Dante Washington, your productivity coach. I want to ask you a question. Are you operating within the Parkinson law? Now, what is the Parkinson law? A Parkinson law is amount of time that a person will take to complete a project. What does that mean? The Parkinson law is like this. If I give you a 2 hour project, but I say you have the whole day to complete that project, when you're one that's operating under the Parkinson law, you will expand a 2 hour project and you will expand it all the way until that full day is complete. You'll turn that work in at the last second. In other words, you'll turn a 2 hour project into a day's project. Why is that? Because in your mind, you feel, well, I got time. I could do it later. I can go get something to eat first. But now, if I put urgency on it and I make you have to move immediately and say, hey, you got 2 hours to get that 2 hour project done, you would find a way to get that same project done in 2 hours. Now, how do you fight against that? One, you have to look at every project, no matter how small it is. Now, you do have levels of importance and levels of urgencies, and that kind of shows you what comes first and what comes second and what comes last. But it's important to understand, even in that every project you have to treat as important. Every project you have to treat it as urgent. And you have to avoid the mindset of, well, I got 5 hours to do it. But you got to have the mindset of, let me focus and get it done now, because it doesn't matter how small it is, it's important and I am going to treat it urgently. So that's a good way to fight it, and another good way to really be mindful of it and fight against it is as follow. Give yourself the amount of time you need. Don't give yourself a month deadline when it only takes a week. But I also say, on the other hand, if the project take a week, I'm not telling you to only give yourself 2 days. No, you need to give yourself the adequate amount of time that it's going to take to accomplish that project. You just don't want to expand your time so wide and turn a 2 hour project into a 3 month project. So it takes focus, it takes purpose, it takes urgency. And I think those are some good tips to be able to come against those that fall under that category of the Parkinson law. Okay? So this is Dante Washington, your productivity coach. A wonderful day out here, busting a little sweat, but it's a wonderful day today. If you have any questions, concerns, feel free to drop your comment below. This is Dante Washington. Take care.